तारीख है 26 मार्च 2022 और समय हो गया है 10:24 PM। मेरा नाम है हितेश मंडल। ट्विटर हैंडल @hiteshrevan। I started a series, of 5 questions to from those respected celebrities and politicians. Those are influencing entire world. This is our study because I'm Interpol Officer 946. The information of Interpol intelligence, and that is few of them in entire world. Maybe they are in count. I don't like to tell you exact numbers. Maybe they are in count 70 or between 70 and 80. These all personalities, some of are in media and some of are hidden because they are directly giving advice to those persons who are directly influencing the entire world. मैंने अपने इस सीरीज इस श्रृंखला में कुछ 5 सवाल मैंने कुछ ऐसे माननीय लोगों से पूछने शुरू करे हैं जो कि सेलिब्रिटी हैं, वीआईपी वीवीआईपीज हैं, और इनकी खासियत ये है कि पूरे विश्व पर इनका असर बहुत ही मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा है। और कुछ इधर के समय में पिछले 5 वर्षों के अंतराल में इनके द्वारा किए गए कार्य जो है पूरे विश्व में इस तरह से सामने आए, जो कि एक तरह से विश्व में तीसरे विश्व युद्ध की शुरुआत माना गया है। देखिए, युद्ध जो होता है, युद्ध एक ऐसी नीति है जिसकी शुरुआत सबसे पहले अर्थव्यवस्था पे असर डाल के की जाती है। सामरिक तौर पे युद्ध मिसाइलों से या टैंक से या कमांडो से तो बहुत बाद में होता है, बट शुरुआत में एक दूसरे के देश की अर्थव्यवस्था, फिर एलिगेशंस, इस तरह से चलता है। तो ये सिलसिला जो है चला आ रहा है। तो इनमें इस सीरीज़ में जैसे रेहाम खान, मरीम नवाज शरीफ, राबी पीज़दा, इविंका ट्रम्प, government of India, because of here, as Mr. Modi took oath as a Prime Minister of India, suddenly here is a demonetization kind of step is a blunder for entire world. एंड इसी तरीके से विश्व में कुछ ऐसे राजनेताओं का आना और उनके द्वारा उनके देश में कुछ ऐसी बातों को आगे करना जिसकी वजह से कि पूरे विश्व के अंदर और अर्थव्यवस्था में एक इतना भारी भरकम बदलाव आया कि आम जनता जो है वो युद्ध के हालात में जाने को मतलब मजबूर हो गई। क्योंकि वॉर्स वॉर्स जो है ये पॉलिटिशियंस या सेलिब्रिटीज़ नहीं लड़ते, क्योंकि जैसे ही वॉर का बिगुल बिगुल बजेगा ये लोग जो है अपना हाइबरनेशन में चले जाएंगे। So the problem is in the entire world, as the world goes to world war, and as the war will start, these all VIPs and VVIPs will not you can see inside the fight and for the fight, but the effect is directly comes on a common citizen and normal human beings. They don't have any concern with the war and any concern with the political law because they are just voters. They don't know what is the meaning of dictatorship of Republicans and Democrats and single regime and a federal and or multiple state policies. So because they know only thing that price hike is will affect their earnings, their deposits. Because here in India, the demonetization was a step by which the entire world and entire nation, Indian nation and Indian citizens suffers a lot. And after that, the deep study shows that it was a kind of a slip, a mind slip, or it was a game just to create a separate bank for India in name of BRICS Bank. So, in my personal study on a demonetization, because I was the person here in India who opposed demonetization, because note bandi and demonetization is a step by which the Modi is to start imposing a dictatorship. This is my take, and according to the IPC, Indian Penal Code, I proved it that it was a wrong step was taken by the Indian government. So no government can cross the IPC because Interpol exists. Because if you want to change any law in your nation which is related to police control, it means you have to inform Interpol. And the demonetization, government of India, they never inform before demonetization to Interpol also. So it was a clear cut violation of international law, international police law. The same thing was considered by so many other nations also silently, but yes, yeah, 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 they did. Yeah, they like in America and Nigeria, Somalia, and so many other nations also. But this effect can't change the rule of World Bank, because demonetization is a completely a step by which any nation can scrap their own money. Is a simple language and a definition of demonetization. So since then, I'm in study, and I'm continuously studying on the demonetization step by here in India, because India and Indian government and Indian public promoted Mr. Modi very brightly to in front of entire nation and Indian Prime Minister office. PMO invested their 6,500 crore rupees just to travel out Mr. Modi to every nation. So it was a step back for Indian government as they calculated the rule and regulation for to be put your nation in demonetization mode. So this blunder gives more than 15 trillions loss, 15 trillions lost to government of India. Now it's up to the Supreme Court that how they will tackle it, because the case inside the ICJ, not directly I put outside, I send some via someone that because I'm not able to be inside the ICJ, because the ICJ has a few rules. So without passing those rules, no one can enter inside the ICJ. So that's why I asked these all questions to them. And now the subject is the why I asked question to Mariam Nawaz, Rehan Khan, and Ravi Pizza, because all three ladies are belongs to Pakistan, and they are very much big influencer in Pakistani politics. While where there is a Imran Khan kind of sportsman personality is running a nation, and he's fighting with the bankruptcy of Pakistan also, because once a Donald Trump himself is in mode to recover America's money from Pakistan, because Donald Trump has came to know that the Trump wall is not possible to create because of Congress is not in mood to provide them fund to create it. Now the subject is in very simply that what is happening in the entire world, whomsoever is forcing us to be inside the war, like the Russia is in pressurizing mood to just bring out the few pipelines from the Ukraine, and Ukraine don't allow them, because Russia is by area. Russia is among those which is a very big nation. So when Russia knows that he is a very big power, and now because of Russian's step, the NATO and Russia is face to face to show the muscle power to each other, because from behind the NATO is supporting Ukraine, and America is behind to support NATO, because America is also a part of NATO. Now, if Russia goes to with a friendship with the China, and China and Russia will both shake hand to fight with the NATO, is definitely going to be worst situation for entire world. Because once the World War Three will ignited, I think so that more than 500 5,700 crore people will die, because this time in this era and in this situation present world, because we are in a fourth generation technology, It's a very hard to teach them, or very hard to convince them that once the war will start, the everyone can use the highest and higher technology for each other's demolition. So I'm not saying that war will going to be start or war will not going to be start, because United Nation is forcing every nation that don't be yourself directly inside the war, because it will be maybe possible that some of the nation will not be on earth, because this time America is holding a more than 90,000 nuclear warhead, and other side that Russia is holding more than 2.5 lakh warheads, super warheads, and same is that China is carrying a more than 135 lakh super warheads. It means once they started, it will be it will harm the entire world. So the another concern is why they are fighting. What is it? Because it's a matter of self respect and self dignity. Like, because every nation wants like their nationalism force them to be on news, to be inside the media, to be in everyone's mind that America is great. The same is Russian thinking that the Russia is great. Same is thinking the other nation, because nationalism never thinks about what will going to happen. Because in my study, war once the war start, because we know after the 1912, when the first world war start, just after 40, approx of 40 years, 1941 to since 1950, the World War 3, sorry, World War Second was going on. And in that, the almost Jewish massacre was started. And by that feeling that Jewish massacred by Germans and others, that since then the Germans are burning from the inside, and they are in mood to take revenge from the Germans, though, and they are continuously attacking, provoking Palestine also, while the Palestine is Islamic nation. So this thing is happening because end of the day the war is between Christians and Muslims. So it's never a subject that America and Russia is oppose enemy to each other, but finally they both are the Christian nation, because Russians are orthodox. No, sorry, Orthodox. Yes, it's correct word. Orthodox. Russians are Orthodox, and Christian and Americans are Catholic. So how, and Vatican is forcing, because I took initiative to study what is the main reason of war behind the world war. It's a very simple, that whom is going to be rule on earth. While the while in text, in holy text, they, I don't know why they are doing so. In holy text, the everyone is a child of Abraham. Yes, everyone is a child of Adam and Eve. Because Adam and Eve is a father and mother, and it's never a subject whether they are Islam, whether they are Jewish, whether they are Christians. Everyone is comes from the Adam and Eve. Well, while the theories are there, so can I consider it's a family fight? And why America put their nose in India and between China's? Are they are willing to start a fight, or they are want to sell their weapons only? Because so many theories behind, but the result is that more than that time the 5 crore, more than 5 crore people died in World War Second. Now my calculation is, as the war will going to start in World War Three, as we are seeing that the Russia and Ukraine is fighting and they are not in mood to spare each other, because Ukraine directly supported by NATO, and Russia himself is carrying a more than a 2.5 lakh special warhead. And c- clearly, clearly Russian president, uh, That much educated person and valuable personality of the world, he is on a golden screen, like in Donald Trump and American presidents, like in other, like in Erdogan and Xi Jinping. Here is Modi and Imran Khan. These all are the titans. The all are the titans of earth. Now they are in mood to fight to each other. How could you judge while a Russian president himself directly threatened a world after China for attack by a biological weapon? Because seniors, these all are titans, never comes in a war field for the fight. Only soldiers do. Because I'm myself also, I'm a SOG, Special Operation Group from Indian Army. Indian Army designed me, they created me. I'm a JCO, Junior Commissioned Officer. We fight, we do wars. We know these. I'm not saying that as an ADGP, IGSU, I'm not willing to be inside the war because, yeah, if you want to ask me that, yeah, I'm very much in mood to be inside the war. But my concern is that you can imagine what Mr. Putin delivered a speech to entire world. He is directly provoking a war. He directly threatened to entire world that any time he can start a biological weapon, biochemical weapon war. How it could be possible? While America, sorry, while China already did do the same. Since some of years back, that in Syria, Assad used mustard gas as Saddam Hussein did, and America punished them. But how he punished them in Saddam Hussein? He executed Mr. Saddam Hussein. He is a very holy and a divine person in Iraq. The people worship him like a god, and they, because his name is Saddam Hussein, and they executed him just after Ramzan on a Eid. It was kind of a provocation. It was a direct threat to Islamic world. I don't know what kind of war is going on, and what is the mentality of Pentagon. It's a directly provocation. Now, after the death of Mafi Chung, I'm extremely sorry. After the death of Saddam Hussein, that the ISIS came to fight with the war with the Islamic world. No, ISI, Islamic State of Iraq and Syria means ever you judge the or calculate or try to do any um, a deep study on a name of ISI, Islamic State of Iraq and Syria. I will tell you. You know what is the meaning of ISIS, Islamic State of Iraq and Syria? It means Iraq and Syria is responsible to create Islamic State in entire world. It never means so that the fight is in Syria and Iraq. Iraq and Syria shake the hands. They hug each other and they said they are into fight to create Islamic State in entire world openly, because it's never subject of Shias and Sunnis. It's amazing. Because ISIS is my personal study. Someone, my very good friend, on a hotline, he spoke to me and he said, "Yeah, Ritesh, we need your help." Ask me what is, because yeah, actually that so many other organizations decided to kill ISIS families, because we know where they lived, because parents, their brothers are fighting for Islamic State in ISIS. I mean, now how can I help you? He said we need some funds. I mean, yeah, anytime I can provide you. But their family don't know. They are Muslims also, but they don't know what their brother and fathers are doing. Because here in India and in other nation, ISIS is a terrorism network, while the Interpol itself is a Christian organization. Yes, I can blame on them. It's reality. United Nations itself a Christian organization. The participant participation of Muslims and participations of Christians in the United Nations and Interpol and in ICJ is a very low, and very simply that at the end of the day everyone has their own religious mindset. Do we think so that this can be really very bad to everyone? While the Putin himself directly, because he's from Orthodox, means ancient Christianity. This is the meaning of Orthodox, and Catholics are new ones. Catholics and Protestant are the same. Catholics believe in Mariam. Yes, but Protestant don't believe in Mariam. They believe in Jesus. And what is his Orthodox? Orthodox believes in Adam and Eve theory. Now, what is the meaning of World War Three? So simply as a is a religious war or war for religion. Do they are fighting for in name of Jesus, or they are, this is can be a subject. If they are just fighting for in the name of Jesus, can be the fight go to just 15 or 4,000 years back? The fight maybe possible the 4 and 5 years the war will go on. This is my take to calculate war. What happens if Muslims will do fight in name of Pagambar Muhammad? They can fight only for 1500 years. Means 1.5 years only. The war will go on. What happen if Russia will do so in name of Adam and Eve? Means 150 years war will go on because of 1.5 lakh years back. Adam and Eve was in Eden. A first man and a first woman. Now, the subject is while after the assassination of Saddam Hussein and the provocation by the Pentagon to Islamic world, they directly threatened them in religious manner. They executed Saddam Hussein on a Eid's morning, just after the holy days Ramjan. Is it Pentagon is a that much religious mindset? Then who is a fanatics? No, I don't think so. Islam is only a religion who those are a fanatics for Pagambar Muhammad. Let it be separate thinking for Allah. No, they are not fighting in name of Allah. They are fighting in name of Pagambar Muhammad. Islam, yes, Islamic State in Iraq and Syria is existence just comes after the execution of Saddam Hussein. Now, as the Mr. Putin, yes, Putin jumps into the fight, and they put himself, and they start attacking on in name of ISIS in Islamic world, while they don't have any concern. If you want to stop the fight, if you want to help, then just send them money, as I did. I ordered to distribute a 50 lakh rupees to each and every ISIS fighters family, and I will ask them to be at home. That's it. To provide them good living. Now I would like to ask to entire world's titans. Now the movie is, ever you seen a War of Titans? This is the War of Titans. They are all are the world SPGs. Imran Khan himself is a world SPG. What happens when a Pakistan will do start a war with India? But I don't think so, because they have to fight with the Christian world. because America is in mood to fight with the Pakistan. They landed their F-16 and Raptors inside the Pakistan. Whatever is happening inside the news, it's never a news. It's information. News and information is a very separate word. I always love to see news as an information, not as an just to hear and enjoy. No, I always love to take it as an information. Now, what information is coming on? It's like an screen for me, who is teaching me a lot. Now, I want to ask you one more thing. What Jews will do? They are surrounded with the Islamic world. Once the other side is Palestine and Iraq, Syria. Means they don't have a place to run. What happens once, because Imran Khan directly threatened to Israel also. Anytime he can wipe them out. This kind of threats are directly in media. Oh, come on here. Ever you imagine what kind of, because I'm focusing on what kind of threat is coming on, and here Modi directly said that Indian Army has a freedom to do what they want to do. Oh, come on here. How it could be possible a responsible prime minister can issue that kind of statement in media? You allow your army to work independently. You know what is the meaning of it? It will directly open a gate for other armies also to stop them. Because so many nations on earth, so many other organizations on earth is responsible to stop the war. Like HRC, Human Rights Watch. What happens while America will not listen about HRC? Because as America decide to take advice of Mr. Modi, that he's inviting him as a third party to solve the matter of India and Pakistan's related to Kashmir. The same day the Putin objected. I just want to ask that the Pakistan. I just want to ask to everyone in a news world. I don't know what is happening. POKs never belongs to Russia. POKs never belongs to America. Then why they want to put themselves here? If Pakistan needs to talk on a POK, they can have to come on on a table with India only, na? I don't know what kind of policy, what kind of foreign policy they are running on. This is directly a buzzer for entire world. As Putin said, that he can anytime he can use biological weapon on Ukraine. This is really going a very bad. Russia kind of that big empire. Yes, Russians are in empire world. Russian empire, American empire are willing to be inside the war, and where the America himself is with the NATO is in war field. Because once Russia threatened to America, it means he definitely is doing something. And he started war in Ukraine, and definitely he will use the biological weapon on Ukraine. How you could be stop? How you could stop it? Because the biological attack, I don't know what kind of weapon he is going to use. Very hard to understand. I myself, Hitesh Mandal, Bharat Sarkar SPG 1437. I am responsible person here in India who carries a unlimited amount bank account in World Bank. More than 52 accounts. I own world's biggest companies like Dasa Avatar. But I'm just thinking what they are thinking. What war result will comes out? While Because as I heard, 9 or 10 years back that Barack Hussein Obama ordered to lock down America. It was a buzzer for war. It's a very simply like ना बेटा जेब में पैसा खत्म है वो अब युद्ध लड़ना पड़ेगा. अब चलो ड्यूटी करने के लिए whenever these titans wants to work they always love to be themselves in war. As their pockets money will empty they will go outside from their war for nation, from their nation for war. This is what, while Saudi Arab himself holding world's second largest oil fields, and America has only a dump of oil for 5 years for run their nation, not for fight. And here in India, the situation of oil is totally different. While Air Reliance wants to own entire India's crude oil asset, how it could be possible? So, are we going to see a World War III? Yes, we are into, because whatever is happening by the Notbandi, and World Bank is not giving them any loose point to be roll back their decisions of demonetization. No, World Bank is not not in mood. No, they are not in mood to give them any chance to roll back their decision of demonetization, and their 100% gold reserve since the 1947, especially in case of India, is seized by World Bank. The same of Pakistan and other nations also, they don't left, and these all titans are now is searching their pockets. They don't have left even a money. How will they are going to pay for warheads? But Russia will do so, because he converted his money into weapons. Yes, maybe possible, but the weapon is also has a cost, and World Bank wants their money back. And what happens if World Bank start seizing the nation's money? I think this could be a good for to stop the war. If you want to stop the Pakistan, definitely we have to seize their gold and their money reserve also, because they demonetize it. On behalf of World Bank, I asked World Bank to for a job after my study, as I finished my double PhD in history. Now subject is what the Pakistan will do while they are already in debit of 63,000 billion US dollar debit to entire world. As the real study comes out, it's really a big amount. Yes, Pakistan is in debit to pay 63,000 billion US dollar to entire world, and he wants to put himself in war. And same here, India. What Mr. Modi and what Indian government do? Well, the Indian government is same is in 73,000 billion US dollar debit to entire world. Are the Indian army can able to buy even a one bullet for their army? Because once the war will start, each and every nation will stop so selling their weapons and arms to anyone. As I saw, Ukraine will be in a very big problem, because not NATO was not taking a step there. But I don't know what kind of in mood they are. I send a message to Ukraine's president, especially, and I tell him that you can use my World Bank's unlimited account to buy any weapon. And after that, the France and Britain and so many others nation issue the weapons like 1,000 special tanks to Ukraine and jets, and I ordered to create a special. air defense to Ukraine, because I know the Russia is a very, very big. He's an empire and he is in mood to use a biochemical weapon on Ukraine. And my team is working there. That's why I'm telling you. Myself Hitesh Mandal. And I'm ASOG from Indian Army. And I'm a JC also, but this is my other thing that I live my own personal life also. And Ukraine do so. Now the Ukraine has the world's top best air defense. I sent more than 1500 SAM and Black Hound missiles to hunt down Russians jets. Because in two area, four area, Russia affected because they fired a missile. We allow them. Let's do. We evacuate the population from there. But first attack by Russia. Now the Ukraine is replying, but they did not cross their limit and they did not enter their army inside the Russia. They said if you are attacking on us, we will reply you, and reply you, we will hunt you down. That's it. And this is happening. The same I am the person. जी हाँ चार्जर बेटा इसमें ही है हाँ लगा लो तो same is like I directly said to Mr. Z because his name is in pronunciation I don't know what is the sound of Ukrainian language and that's why I named him Mr. Jed. So now the Mr. I'm clear. I clearly tell them Ukraine. In case of Iran also, because I know in subject of muscle power. Muscle power means missiles, rocket. In subject of muscle power, Iran is not stronger than America. Iran is not, and Ukraine is not stronger than Russia. Everything is money. I buy war of Ukraine. I will invest in war. I ordered Ukraine, Iran, and Syria. I bought their wars. I will invest money. I hold World Bank's unlimited 52 accounts. You wanna fight? Do. I created air defense for Syria also. I gifted them. Wanna fight with Syria? Enough is enough, yeah. Actually, what happens? The entire world create a Syria as a war zone. If you wanna create a war zone, do it. I will invest my money. Now I have an unlimited amount, val- unlimited amounts, World Bank's account. As Mr. Modi go out, because first I will order. Sorry, I will ask to Supreme Court to punish him for demonetization. As he go out, I will war. I will fight. I will buy war of India against Pakistan. I will invest my world's unlimited amount bank account on Indian Army. I ordered my special JCO assets, and we are receiving it. If anyone in an entire world has the power to fight with me, anytime they can fight with me. I'm not saying that I'm in a mood of war, but I will not allow anyone, because I'm an Indian also. I will, I will not allow anyone on earth, only anyone on earth, to took away Indian Kashmir. Kashmir is a state of India. Yes, Whatever was happened in 1947, it's a past. Let it forget. If America and Russia think so, they have money more than me. You can ask to me. I can speak to you. If you have a guts, you can watch my video. I will ask to Mr. Putin, how much money you have, sir? Wanna fight? You wanna be in fight? Show me what you have. I will not allow you to use a biochemical weapon on a beautiful nation, Ukraine. I will not allow anyone to keep continue bombing Syria. Why? Just because you have enough weapons? Show me. I can buy it. You have enough money? I can buy it. How much money Pentagon owns? I order to buy Israel by square inch. I order to buy Russia by square inch. Tell me what price you want. I'm that much powerful. I know my powers. It's not this video is not just to be in media in public. Yes, myself Hitesh Mandal. Code is Ramchandra. Yes, and it's never a subject whether I'm a real one or a fake one. But I owns. I know what is my. I always be in justice. Yes, Mr. Modi did demonetization. I will never ask World Bank to wait for a rollback. Whatever is a debit, I will ready to pay. But I will not never going to ask to World Bank and I will never apologize in front of ICJ that Mr. Modi did so and 30 trillions loss is a big amount for me. No, 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 no. It is loss. Yes, it is loss. But I will not ask them to roll back. I know how much money I have. I ordered World Bank to create a security bond, commercial security bond of 30 trillions to pay world's debit. I don't care. If amount is more than 30, create it 57 trillions US dollars. So now the subject is uh, what we want as we see as we start enjoying the powerful chairs like in a prime minister and a president. Why we are not in mode of development? Why we put ourselves as religious? In subject that I eat beef, yes, I eat pork also. I don't believe in that kind of fantics group. I believe in live happily, enjoy your life. That's it. War is never a subject, and war never gives you peace. It never a subject that I'm asking peace means I'm covered. No, no, no. I'm threatening you, sir. If I'm saying I'm telling you, sir, be calm. It never means that I'm covered. No, I'm threatening you. Be in your nation. Be on chair. Very politely. We have enough missiles and enough arsenals. We know how to do wars. My company knows how to do wars, and we have enough money. We have enough powers in the same language we can speak to you. Now, now what international media is doing? Are they just like in a population they love to show news. What United Nations is doing? What they put the sanction on them. It's a business because Russia thinks okay that I order to buy Ukraine's uranium mine that Russia start bombing. No, no, no. If you have a money, you can come on table. Show me how much money you have. Don't show me muscle power. I ordered to buy Bicos and of Pakistan's biggest oil refinery, and I ordered to buy Thar coalfield in Pakistan, the backbone of Pakistan. If Pakistan government has enough money, they can speak to me. No, they are not by saying that they are not in mood of selling. No, no, never. I have more money than you. That's why because asked to Jewish and Israelis don't keep attacking me in SPG mode. That's why I ordered to my team to go Israel and ask them we want to buy Israel by square inch, by square kilometer. Tell me what is the price of a national flag also? What is the price of your nationalism? What is your price of your nationalism's feeling? I have enough money to buy it. I can buy anything because you think so. You started as the same. You are saying that you have enough money. You have you have lots of weapons. You are the powerful, and you are showing me a power. No, I'm on a chair. I would like to ask you. The Russia is showing their power to entire world. I don't have any problem to whatever you are saying that. But I heard that you are threatening Ukraine just because Russia is showing that they are titans. As I heard that the war of Titan is going on, I immediately woke up and go and take a bath and prepare myself, and I start asking. I want to be inside inside the group also. When the war is going started, kindly involve me, yaar. Myself Hitesh Mandal, Indian Army JCO, owner of JSR Securities, owner of Das Avatar. Now what you say? Oh, come on, yaar. Please involve me, yaar. I asked so many times Mr. Imran Khan also, please, yaar. Please, sir. Please, sir, involve me, sir. I'm Titan also. Please, sir, you want a war, you want to fight? Please involve me, sir. We are JSR Securities. We also want to be ourselves in fight in war. Show us, sir, how to war. Please, sir. It's a request. We are promising you, sir, we will never demonetize any money, sir. Please, sir. Just show us how much money you have in your pocket. How much? What's the cost of Pakistani government? What's the cost of Modi? I would like to ask. I'm ready to pay in kg. Modi, 90 rupees kg. What is the cost of Modi Bhakt, sir? I'm ready to pay them in weight. 90 rupees per kg. This is enough. This is my way to talk to you. I will never threaten you, sir, for biological weapon. This is my promise, sir. I will never, sir. I'm promising you, sir. We will never demonetize any money. We will never issue any kind of international threat to anyone. We are always be ready for war, sir. We are JCOs. Yes, sir. Don't think so. If you all are the titans, prove it, sir. If a man in America, Biden thinks so, and Imran Khan and Erdogan and Jinping, and here Modi thinks so, that they are titans. Kindly prove it, sir. So this is the thinking of entire world is happening. In the same series, I would like to going to ask to few questions to Ivanka Trump. Now, this is not interview. I will ask to her in a separate video. Suddenly, what is happening in the entire world? COVID-19. The investigation of COVID-19 was we stopped when we reached to Wuhan in China. The virus was created by the China in Wuhan, and it was spreaded by with the help of 19 president of different nations. In COVID, we decoded as C as a China, O for Oman, I for Israel, uh, V for Vietnam, and D for Denmark. These nations are responsible. Thank you very much. Myself Videsh Mandal. Talks will be continue. Thank you very much. And thanks for CNN also. Thank you.